Hello, my name is Sean Perriman, and in this tutorial we'll be speaking about Microsoft Word 2013. Now, before we even get started, you actually have to have the program on your computer, but as you can, well, based upon this tutorial, I do have it. So as you can see, I've created a shortcut icon for Microsoft Word. Now, before we actually get started, let's actually access the program, and there's a few ways we can do that. By me having the shortcut on here, I can place my cursor over the shortcut icon and left click really quickly to actually open up the program. So as you can see, by left clicking it twice really quickly, the program opens up. Now another way we can do is place our cursor over the icon, click the right click on our mouse, and guide our mouse over where it says open and left click. And as you can see, the program opens up again. Now the third and final way that you can actually do it, depending on your operating system, you can click in the search bar, and then I can just type in the word Word, and as you can see in the options, Word 23 appears, and I can left click on it, and the program opened up. So what I'm going to do is maximize this, make it bigger so we can actually see our program. So when you first open up Microsoft Word, you have this particular screen that appears, and this is just showing you different ways, giving you different options of how you can use Microsoft Word or different templates. So say for instance you didn't know you know what type of document that you're trying to create, but you didn't know what style that you want. So Microsoft allows styles that they think that you may be interested in. And if I had the internet, I can just click up here and search online for different type of templates. Now with Microsoft Word, it allows you to do many things. You can allow you to create a resume, a cover letter, flyers, do research papers. So basically this tool is very handy and very used very often, especially in school or work. So just to get started, as you can see on the left hand side, we have what says recent. So these are documents that I've opened using Microsoft Word, and again, when you see G, or that's kind of a letter location in where the actual document, this is the name of the document, and this is where the document was pulled from. So again, just per this example, we're just going to use a generic blank document. So again, if we want to just create our own document and not use the templates that are available, we can use a blank document. And since it's already highlighted, I can hit enter, or I can just left click on that particular document. So I'm just going to left click on it. And as you can see, it's created us a blank Microsoft Word document. Well, template rather. So as you can see, we have the generic looking type of sheet of paper. As you can see, it looks like just a normal notebook paper. And as I mentioned, this is just a brief overview of what you can see. At the bottom, in the top left-hand corner, these set of buttons are called the Quick Access Toolbar. And it just allows you to have certain buttons or options to be available to you quickly instead of having to actually really search for them. And then up here in this particular area, this is the name of the document that will appear. So once we create and save it, then we have to create a name. But if we open up an established document that's already there, it'll have the name up here. And these really don't have a set of names, but again, they are very useful. This is the question mark. If you just place your cursor over it, what's called a screen tip, and it tells you what it is. It's the Microsoft Help. So if you have certain questions that you're concerned about, you can click on that, and well, let's do it. And then what will happen in just a moment. Well, this will appear. You can pretty much type in a question, but to actually type in the question, search it online, then of course you have to have internet access. So we'll just close this out. And this option right here is the ribbon display options. If we click on it to look at it, give us three options: auto hide ribbon, show tabs and comments. And again, I created a little separate tutorial just for that. But basically, it's dealing with this particular area of the Microsoft, which is the ribbon. So again, you can hide it. As you can see, you don't see it anymore. If you click on it, you can see where it says show tabs. It's just only showing the tabs. And if you click on the last one, it shows tabs and commands. So also this is the minimize button. It shrinks the button, shrinks the Microsoft document. It's not closed, but it's just minimized until you're ready to use it again. So again, I'm going to click on the icon to break it back up. And this is the, as you can see by the restore down. So all it does is, as you can see, it shrinks it. It doesn't even minimize it. You can still see the document, but it just makes it smaller. So again, if I place my cursor back over the same icon, it changes from to restore down to maximize. So again, we bring it back and we make it fill up the whole entire screen. And the X is the close button. So we place our cursor over there. And as you can see, close. So it will close the document. And just remember, if you make changes to it, or if this is just the first document, it's going to ask you to save it. So if I close it, okay, let's bring it back up because we didn't make any changes. All right. So had I made some changes, so if I were just to type anything on a piece of paper or the mod document, and if I close it, it's going to ask me, do I want to save the changes to this document? I can click yes to click on save to actually save it, and then I have to give it a name. Then if I don't save, then it won't save this text that I just did. Or I can cancel it. If I accidentally hit the close button, I could just cancel the option just to even close it. And the sign in button allows you to, as you can see based upon the screen tip, allows you to get your documents from anywhere by signing to Office. Experience will give you better and more personalized on every device you use. So basically, it's just like saving it on a flash drive or saving it somewhere, and you can go to another computer that has Microsoft 2013 and access the same document. Now, as you can see, as what you've seen where my cursor is going, these were what we call tabs. So each tabs, so as right now we're currently on the Home tab. We have actually 9 default tabs. We have the File tab, we have the Home tab, Insert tab, we have Design tab, Page Layout tab, Reference tab, the Mailing tab, the Review tab, and the View tab. So again, each tab, so right now the active tab is Home, and the reason why I know that because as you can see, the letters on Home are highlighted in blue, while the letters on the other ones are not highlighted, and there's a type of square border across it around it, so we know that's the active tab. So if I click on Insert, as you can see, it has that border, and as you can see, the words Insert is highlighted in blue. Same thing for Design. Same thing for Page Layout. Same thing for References. Same thing for Mailings. Same thing for Review. And same thing for View. And then let's go back to our Home tab. Now within the Home tab, we have what is called groups. And based upon this particular tab, we have the Clipboard group, we have the Font group, we have the Paragraph group, we have the Styles group, and we have the Editing group. Now within these groups, these little icons are called buttons. So we have within the Clipboard group, we have the Paste button, we have the Cut button, we have the Copy button, we have the Format Paint button, and then as so forth. The Font group has its own separate buttons. The Paragraph group has its own set of buttons. Style has its own set of buttons, and as well as the Editing group. So again, the same process is the same thing for all the other tabs. Now, as I just place my cursor over these particular buttons, As you can see, this text comes up is what we call the screen tip, and what it does is describe the particular button, its functions, if it's shows the shortcut, so you can use the actual keyboards to actually access this particular button or activate it. So again, it just shows you a quick reference and tell you what this particular button does and what it's about. So again, as I mentioned, we have the quick access toolbar, which again, I would describe that, go in more detail in another tutorial. Then we have this area of which is called the ruler. So it allows you to line up particular text that's on your numbers or whatever's on your particular paper. And same thing, it allows you, this right here allows you to space as well. Adjust space between lines. And then, of course, we have the scroll bar. So as you can see, I'm using the scroll bar to actually go up and down this particular document. And at the bottom we have what is called the status bar going across. And with the status bar, we have what it says page 101. That's the page number. So again, if we had multiple pages, it'll say page 1 of 2, depending on which page we're. So if we had 5 pages, and if I was on page 2, it will say page 2 of 5. But again, I'm going to go into another tutorial to actually show you that. And so say for instance, if I was to actually type something on here, and somebody asks you, well, how many words are actually on this particular document, instead of you actually having to manually count those words, we have this section right here, allows you to tell you how many words are actually on the particular page. Next, we have this particular icon. It's the proofing icon or spell check. It'll let you know if there's, according to Microsoft Word, if there are any misspelled words, or according to Microsoft Word, if all the words are spelled correctly. And again, I'm going to go into another tutorial about that. Now, coming on over, we have this particular area, these 3 particular buttons right here. And we're just going to focus on there. And then these are particular layouts, view layouts that we can have that we can actually see our document. So again, as I mentioned, we're going to go into another tutorial about that. And then we have this minus, and then we have this particular area right here. And this is the zoom out, in and out option. So if you're having trouble seeing your document, you need to look at it a little bit closer, you can zoom in and just keep on pressing. As you can see, it's going in deeper, so you can actually see the actual document, which is on your text, on your paper. So again, Microsoft Word is a very powerful tool. It allows you to, again, make resumes, allows you to make cover letters, allows you to make flyers, allows you to do a research paper, allows you to just do so many things. So again, we're going to have separate tutorials about what the actual Home tab can do, what the Insert tab can do, the Design tab can do, page layout, references, mailing, review, and view. So I hope this gives you a little small brief understanding of Microsoft Word. And again, just please be on the lookout for future tutorials. And if you have questions, you can contact me at computertrainme@yahoo.com. And also you can make comments below this particular tutorial, whether it was helpful or not. And again, if you would like a one-on-one training with yourself or somebody that you know, your friend, family member, or if you think your employer may be interested in helping your coworkers learn a little bit more about Microsoft Word as well as its features, and as well as other applications such as Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, and Access, please just let me know, and I'd be happy to help out.